Welcome to Conversion Bible. This deep dive is powered by GrowSuite. GrowSuite helps you run smart discount campaigns on your store. Test it for free on your Shopify store. Just land on the Shopify App Store now and test it for free. Today, we're really digging into the future of Shopify conversion optimization. It's an article by Mohammed Toufi-Kappan from, April 8th, 2025. And this is really for you, the learner. If you want to get a quick, solid understanding of how to boost your Shopify sales, without feeling totally overwhelmed, the big question we're tackling is, how can you, like right now, use the best strategies and the future trends in Shopify conversion optimization to see some real growth? We'll look at the current state of conversion rates, the metrics you absolutely should be tracking, and those actionable best practices, everything from technical stuff to, psychological triggers.
Yeah, and the core idea here is conversion rate optimization, CRO. It's essentially about, getting more buyers from the traffic you already have. Simple concept, but huge impact. The article points out something pretty dramatic. The average Shopify rate in 2025 is around 1.4%. But the top stores, they're hitting over 3.2%. That gap, well, it represents a lot of potential revenue.
Right. Okay. So it's not just about today's sales numbers.
Yeah.
It's laying the groundwork for longer-term growth. And I thought it was interesting how the article stresses looking beyond that main conversion number, breaking it down.
Exactly.
Like product views, add to carts, reaching checkout, finding those little friction points, right, before they become big problems.
Precisely. It's about dissecting that journey. Where are people dropping off? These micro conversions, as you called them, are key. And while benchmarks vary, depending on the industry, the top performers are constantly tweaking these smaller steps, always refining.
Makes sense. And it sounds like the pressure's on in 2025. Customer expectations are just higher. They want speed, easy navigation, frictionless checkout.
Oh, absolutely. Meeting those expectations is crucial now. Even tiny delays or frustrations can make someone just, leave, click away.
So how do you meet them? Let's get into these technical foundations.
Yeah.
First up, site speed. The article throws out a pretty stark number, something like 40% of people leave if a site takes more than 3 seconds to load.
It's huge, isn't it? And people are only getting less patient, it seems. The article gives some solid tactics for Shopify, compressing images, using efficient themes, limiting those extra scripts that can bog things down.
Yeah, those little things add up, and you can't just guess, right? You need tools to actually monitor speed proactively.
That's it. Analytics and monitoring are vital. And especially on mobile, which is where so much traffic comes from now, page weight, mobile design, they're critical. Tools like Google Page Speed Insights, GT Metrics, they're really helpful for diagnosing and getting recommendations.
Okay, moving to mobile optimization. It feels obvious, but the article says a lot of sites are still clunky on phones, like really not designed for mobile first.
It's surprisingly common. A truly responsive theme is non-negotiable. It has to adapt smoothly to different screens, and mobile navigation needs to be intuitive, not frustrating. Plus, things like Apple Pay, Google Pay, they make a huge difference on mobile checkout. Fewer steps, higher conversions. It's that simple sometimes.
Yeah, anything to reduce clicks and typing on a small screen.
Yeah.
And having buttons big enough to actually tap easily, clearer calls to action. No pinching and zooming needed.
Definitely. Then there's site architecture and navigation. Fundamentally, people just want to find stuff quickly. So logical menus, maybe intuitive mega menus if you have a lot of products, well-organized collections. That's key.
So putting yourself in the shoes of a new visitor, how would they expect things to be organized? Good filtering and sorting options help too, right? So people aren't just scrolling endlessly.
Exactly. Good navigation isn't just about getting that first sale. The article makes a good point. It often leads to higher average order values and more repeat customers because the experience is just better, smoother.
And what about search? The article calls advanced search a direct route to purchase.
Yeah, it really is. Especially now with AI-powered search, it can understand more natural language, not just exact keywords, and suggest relevant things. Plus, features like, showing trending searches or autocomplete suggestions, they help discovery.
And analyzing what people are searching for, that sounds like a goldmine. Finding gaps in your catalog, understanding the terms they use.
Oh, absolutely. Seeing seasonal terms, synonyms, even product codes people search for, it tells you a lot. You need to keep refining that search based on how people actually use it.
Okay, let's shift gears to personalization. The article really positions this as central to future CRO, starting with AI-driven personalization.
Right. Using AI to show personalized product recommendations based on, say, browsing history or past buys. It's like having a smart shop assistant. AI can analyze user behavior and suggest things that are likely to resonate. And it's not just on product pages. Think personalized emails, custom homepage banners too.
So it's getting smarter than just people who bought this also bought.
Hmm.
Like actually predicting what I might want next based on how I browse.
Exactly. It's moving towards predictive offerings, and when you feel like a store gets you, you're much more likely to buy and come back. It builds that connection.
Makes sense. Then there's customer journey personalization. Recognizing that a first-time visitor needs different messaging than a loyal customer.
Precisely. You might suggest products based on past purchases for a return buyer, or maybe use geographic data to offer relevant shipping deals.
Tailoring the message for specific segments reduces that friction, doesn't it? Makes the offers feel more relevant.
Absolutely. Relevant offers showing up at the right time just increases the likelihood of a purchase.
And there are tools for this. Personalization technologies.
Yeah, quite a few. AI chatbots for handling questions, recommendation engines for the site, personalized loyalty programs, even dynamic pricing sometimes. But, and this is crucial, the article stresses user privacy. You need to be transparent and show the value of personalization, how it makes the experience better, more relevant for the customer.
Good point. Okay, let's talk about a big pain point. Checkout optimization. Complicated checkouts are a major reason for abandoned carts, right?
Huge reason. Offering guest checkout is a big win. Not everyone wants to create an account up front. Also, showing multiple payment options, PayPal, digital wallets, maybe Amazon Pay caters to preferences and builds confidence.
In those little progress bars showing the steps, I find those helpful. Makes it feel less daunting.
They really do help manage expectations. And whether it's one-page or multi-page checkout, well, that depends. But for mobile, shorter is almost always better.
Right. Keep it simple on mobile. And building trust there is key too. Security badges, maybe some reviews nearby.
Definitely. Security badges, guarantees, even a well-placed review snippet can reassure people. And don't forget the thank you page. Often overlooked, but great for an upsell, cross-sell, or encouraging a share.
Oh, interesting. Okay, now for the psychology stuff, psychological triggers. First is social proof. People really rely on reviews, don't they?
Massively. We look to see what others thought before buying online. So real testimonials, user-generated photos or videos, highlighting social media love. It all builds confidence. Trust seals and badges play into this too. It just makes shoppers feel more comfortable hitting that buy button.
Then there's scarcity and urgency, like limited time offers, countdown timers, only 3 left in stock alerts. These push people to act faster.
They can, yeah. Taps into that fear of missing out. But the article warns about balance. You have to be genuine.
Right, overdo it or fake it, and you lose trust fast.
Exactly. Make sure the scarcity is real, the timers are accurate. It's about prompting action, not tricking people.
And visual merchandising. High-quality images and videos seem pretty essential.
They're incredibly powerful. Let people really see the product. 360-degree views, demo videos, they answer questions visually. And don't underestimate layout using white space, contrast, fonts strategically to draw the eye. It's worth experimenting with visuals and tracking what works best for clicks and adds to cart.
Okay, so we have the tech, the psychology. Now, how do we know what's actually working? Data-driven optimization. The article says data takes the guesswork out.
It really does. Analytics and testing are foundational. A/B testing, different headlines, buttons, images, see what performs better objectively. Multivariate testing lets you refine multiple things at once, but you generally need more traffic for that. And tools like heat maps or session recordings, they show you how people are interacting, where they click, where they scroll, where they might be getting stuck.
It's like watching over their shoulder almost. And understanding the conversion funnel where the drop-off's happening.
Exactly. Pinpointing those specific drop-off points is critical. So what key tools help with this? Well, you've got your standard analytics like Google Analytics, then visual tools like Hotjar or Lucky Orange for the heat maps and recordings. For A/B testing, platforms like Optimizely are popular, plus lots of Shopify-specific apps. And now, AI tools like high conversion are emerging, finding patterns and suggesting tests. But fundamentally, you have to understand the data these tools give you.
Right. The tools are only as good as your interpretation. This leads to experimental frameworks, taking a more scientific approach.
Yeah, exactly. Start with a hypothesis. If I change X, then Y will happen because. Define what success looks like. Choose your test method. And prioritize. You can't test everything. Focus on high-impact areas. Give tests enough time to collect meaningful data. And remember, small incremental wins add up over time.
Makes sense. Let's talk content and communication, starting with product page optimization. This page needs to nail the why should I care question fast.
Absolutely. Clear, concise descriptions focusing on benefits, not just features. Price needs to be obvious. Hidden costs are a huge turnoff. Embedding FAQs can keep people on the page. And thoughtful cross-selling or upselling, suggesting related items without being annoying, can boost order value.
And those effective CTAs, the buttons, they need to stand out and be super clear.
Definitely. Short, action-oriented text. Buy now, add to cart. Visuals matter too. Font size, color contrast, spacing. Make them easy to see and click, especially on mobile. Make them large enough for easy tapping. And testing different phrases, shop the look, get yours today, can sometimes make a difference.
And communication goes beyond the product page.
Oh, yeah. Think live chat or chatbots for quick questions, email automation for nurturing leads, recovering abandoned carts, re-engaging people, SMS marketing for direct mobile reach, maybe push notifications for flash sales. The key across all is keeping messages brief, timely, and relevant.
Looking ahead, the article mentions emerging technologies. AI and machine learning seem poised to make personalization even deeper.
For sure, more granular, more predictive. Augmented reality for virtual try-ons is getting closer. Voice search optimization might become more important. Progressive web apps blending site and app features. Headless commerce for design flexibility. Even blockchain for things like supply chain transparency is being explored. Lots happening.
So with all this going on, how do you keep track? Measuring success and continuous improvement. CRO isn't a one-off project, is it?
Not at all. It's ongoing. You need to track your key performance indicators, KPIs. Things like average order value, cart abandonment rate, repeat customer rate. Tailor them to your goals. Look at the ROI of your efforts. Foster a culture of testing. Keep a backlog of ideas to experiment with. It's a continuous cycle.
The article mentions case studies and success stories, learning from what works for others.
Yeah, seeing examples like a store boosting sales 15% by switching to one-page checkout or increasing AOV with personalized recommendations, it's inspiring. But crucially, the article notes learning from failed experiments too. Understanding what doesn't work tells you a lot about your specific customers.
Good point. Okay, lastly, future trends. More predictive tools, even more personalization.
Seems likely. And maybe more blending of online and offline data for unified experiences. Ethical considerations like sustainability might play a bigger role in conversions too. And don't underestimate the power of community. Engaged customers driving word of mouth can be incredibly powerful for conversions.
Wow, okay, so pulling this all together from the future of Shopify conversion optimization, it seems the core is really about deeply understanding your customers. It's about finding and removing friction, making the shopping experience smooth, even enjoyable, using site speed, navigation, personalization, and data as your main levers.
Exactly. Focusing on those technical foundations, leveraging personalization thoughtfully, and always letting data guide your decisions, that seems to be the path forward for real growth on Shopify.
So a final thought for you, the listener. Think about one small change, just one thing based on what we've talked about that you could implement on your Shopify store today. And crucially, how will you measure its impact? This has been Conversion Bible, powered by Growth Suite. Growth Suite helps you to run smart discount campaigns on your store. Test it for free on your Shopify store. Just land on the Shopify App Store now and test it for free.
Until next time.